No intro today, I got some complaining to do. Just a bunch of stuff that I cannot prove. But I know it's happening in Dragon Ball Legends. I know it 100%. I've been playing this game for 7 years. All of this stuff is facts. So you hop on the game, right? You're trying to use a new team, fun team. And the team you're trying to use, it just happens to be a 2-color composition. So it's gonna be like double red, double blue, double green, double purple, double yellow, and then another color. So it's usually like double purple with a red or something like that. Mainly so you can protect your double color, right? And boom, the first game you load into in ranked PvP, it's gonna be a direct counter to the team you're using. If I go double purple and a red, they're going to spawn me double yellow and a blue. And I just know the devs, the algorithm is setting me up. You know how many people play Dragon Ball Legends? Even if it's a dry period and you play Dragon Ball Legends, like you don't play a lot, you will rank at least in the hundreds of thousands, 50,000. A lot of people play this game, bruh, and you're telling me the exact team that I matched against was a direct color counter. And it won't just be a color counter, it'll be a god rank Z plus equipment fully starred team that is sent to send you to hell every single time. How does this happen? It happens too often. I've been streaming so much for the past 2-3 years, right? And if you've been in my stream, you guys know it happens a lot. It happened to me yesterday. I'm using a yellow purple composition. It doesn't even make sense to use those colors together, but that's what I'm doing. Guess what I find? Red, yellow. What the hell is this guy doing? Dragon Ball Legends, I'm onto you, bro. I know what you're doing. This is suspect. This one is 200% facts. I know everybody experienced this one. You hop into ranked PvP and there's a new unit with this gauge. It might be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but I'm not even talking about him because he counters everything. Ultra Margin Vegeta, or even Ultra Gogeta Blue. When these two guys dropped, I swear the only card you would have in your deck at any given time is a blast card. A blast attack card every single time, and their counter is going to go off. It's like the game will somehow change every single card that could spawn into your deck. The next 5 cards that will fly into your deck are going to be a blast. And I said 5 because the first 4 ones will fill up the deck, but in case you actually used one and got away with it, they need to fill you in with an extra one just to make sure the enemy's gauge goes off so you lose that game. What the hell? I swear there was so many occasions with Margin Vegeta specifically. He was in PvP for way too long, almost a year. His reign was pressure, and every single time I was fighting him, I could be running a full melee team. I'm talking every one of my units has 2 strike cards, and I'm a fusion warrior main. You guys know that. I run fusion warriors. The whole team is strike based. There's no blast cards, bruh. And you're telling me the minute Ultra Margin Vegeta gets on the battlefield, I've got 4 blast arts in my deck. Something's going on. That's suspect, bro. I don't believe it. It's literally not mathematically correct for that to happen as well. How do they make that happen? Every single time I could be playing for the last 20 time accounts and only blasts are coming my way. I won't get any strikes. Please, game, give me the card I need. Why are you selling me like this? There has to be something going on behind the scenes to make it so that certain cards come in so Ultra Margin Vegeta looks more profitable, so that when I fight him, I feel like I also need him because he's that much pressure. Mad annoying, very suspect, and I know it's always happening. I need a way to get around this. Suspect as hell. It is what it is though. I know what you guys are doing. We're dealing with this one right now. You know when a new unit releases and they have faint? For the first week or 2, I promise you this feels like it's the case. The units faint no matter what the number says. It can be 1%, but it's gonna feel like the faint is at least 95%. For that first 2 weeks, while this unit is fresh, the feints are going to be astronomical. I'm sure you guys remember the Diamond team, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the rest of the guys. Majin Ku, he was fainting people every single time, but the minute the team fell off, Majin Ku couldn't get a feint for his life. That's not a coincidence, bro. I know it's just my experience, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that experiences this. And right now, half corrupted Zamasu, the Ultra, he has a 5% chance. 5%? I've been getting feints with him a lot more consistently than I should. The enemy too. Like, whoa, I've seen people get faint twice in a row. 5%? Nah, that's not real. That's a fake number. It's fake. It has to be. It has to be. Or at least it's inflated so that when he's fresh, people feel like, oh damn, I kind of need this guy, he's annoying. And then when they get smoked by him, they go ahead and summon, and that benefits them. It has to be the case. I refuse to believe that is 5%. It's at least 50, bro. It's at least times 10, at least. This one's not really on the devs, but you know, sometimes you're super passive, right? This happens in a bunch of different games, but the fact that I'm experiencing it in Dragon Ball Legends is frustrating. You and your enemy, you're both just standing there, and you know your enemy's super passive. You both stand there. Maybe 10 timer counts go by, 15, now 20, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack right now because I've had enough of just waiting. And at that moment, you attack. You get hit with the most diabolical thing ever. It could be an ultimate art. It could be a rising rush. It could be a blue card, and it causes your death. Why did you decide to press the card at that exact moment after waiting for so long? That is so suspect. Am I being watched by a higher agency? Because what the hell happened there? This especially happens when you're in the sidestep wars. So you know you're both sidestepping at the same time, and one of you has to give out. And it's usually you first. So you go ahead and press the strike, right? But a millisecond before you press that strike, the enemy pressed their strike first. So now you strike, but you're just too slow, and now you're getting comboed. And God forbid it's in a meta where the combos go to 99. God damn, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. I don't know how players be having this higher level of intelligence getting it one off on people, bruh. But come on, you couldn't have been a millisecond slower? Why did you decide to go a millisecond before me? We sidestepped against each other 8 times, and just before the 9th, you went a millisecond before me. That's even an odd number. You could have went 10 times. This game is crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. You ever been winning a game in PvP, then the minute you're about to get close to getting the advantage, the game just decides to lag? And I found in cases, you would normally assume the other person's cheating or something's going on, but it's not always the other person's cheating. I've had people that I know, like they've literally DM'd me or messaged me on Twitter, say GG's after the fact, and they told me, oh, the game just started lagging. Nah, that has to be targeted, because if I was going to win and then it started lagging right between the middle of the game, you know, that could sell me. You know, it's maybe a 2v1, and then the minute you was gonna get priority, a lag spike hit the game. And I refuse to believe that most other players that I fight, when it starts lagging, they're doing it intentionally or they're cheating. I don't believe there's that many cheaters. And the fact that it's even happened with people that I know, that I can actually communicate with, they're not AI, they're people. Nah, man, they must be trying to set me up, because why do they not want me to gain more RP? My connection's fine. I know it is. So why is it lagging the minute I start winning? I don't even have much more to say on this one. It's just a little suspicious. More so, it's not even the player in both cases. Sometimes it's just the servers. Again, there's people that I know that have good connection. Of course, it could have just been an anomaly and I can't check every single wavelength of internet that goes through. But come on, bruh. If I know I have good internet and the other person I'm fighting has good internet, even in some cases, I could be right next to them and we're using the same internet and it starts lagging. Alright, bruh. I know what this is. Suspicious. Alright, this high-key the last one for the video, but this one's a big one. Summoning. You guys will know about summoning. This is the conspiracy theory of doom. Every time there's a character you specifically want. I'm not personally a victim of this. When it comes to Legends Limited, I am, but Ultras no. As soon as you want a specific character, all your luck goes out the window. The rates are 0%. It's impossible to get this unit. But if you summon for a bum-ass character that you don't care about, you're pulling 10 copies of that unit. You never do that anyways, but let's say you did. You would pull 10 copies of that unit. My case right now, I didn't even want Ultra Corrupted Zamasu, but at like 4 AM, I decided to just hit a rotation. I was like, F it, we ball. You know, I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna get to 20k CC anyways, and then I'm gonna have to spend later. So I might as well just hit a rotation. I just did it. I get him second step, okay. But I wanted to pull Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima. I was propping Daima for the past 2 years. I was the only one glazing it before there was anything good going on. When they promoted it in 2024 Battle Hour, all I had was good things to say about it. But when I want to pull the units, I can't do it. I can't do it. There has to be something going on. I be on Twitter a lot as well. Every time there's a unit that comes out that somebody specifically wants, all of a sudden they're 40k deep trying to get that unit. 40k. I've seen people go 100k on Ultras that they were begging for. Rip Dingy, bro. It's tough. I don't know why this happens. And then to put more icing on this cake, the new players, you guys know what I'm talking about. New player luck. Every new player pulls everything. The idea that the newer players have higher rates than the OG players, the players that have been playing for a long time. If you start a new account today, you will get the new character very easily. But if you played on an account that's more than 3 years old, boy, it's gonna be a hard time. Then I'll take it one step further. But personally, I don't think this one's real. I'm just gonna say it because you guys are viewers and probably believe it. YouTuber luck. I haven't always been a YouTuber, a content creator, right? So I've been watching and I've seen people like Nanogenesis get crazy luck, right? And I'm wondering, is there something suspicious going on? But now I'm in the position and I be getting lucky sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes I don't be getting lucky. So I know it's not real. I know it's not real. You could trust me. You can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me. It's not real, it's not real. There's no YouTuber luck, that is not real. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the video. I just felt to vent because I was playing Legends yesterday and I felt like there was so many things that just hit me randomly. I was like, bruh, this has to be some higher power working against me in these situations, because why am I getting the short end of the stick? For no reason as well. But I digress. Just can't prove it, man. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.